Good time zones, everyone, and welcome to Tuesday, where we are back on the Madness World and here in Gordonstein Ward. Someone we don't actually start very often, but I thought it would be nice to hang out here and start off. Welcome in, everybody. I hope that people are all doing well. We've got quite a few people in, so let me get to the introductions, the welcomes, and the thank yous, as always, because people are amazing. Well, no. People are annoying. Individuals are fantastic. And you are all individuals I consider to be fantastic. So welcome in True Purple and Frauke. Frauke bringing some pasta. True Purple going, ooh, pasta. I agree. Superfast Feg, welcome in. Thank you for the work lurk. Try not to be too hard on yourself and work too hard. Then the bots arrived. The scurrying commenced. Blast Jordan, welcome in, Blast. I hope you're doing okay today. Sin Lily, welcome in. Shadow Sky catching a scurry. Chaos Tween grabbing a scurry as well. 2 drained, a whole 7 order retest that will need to spend the whole day doing. Whoa, oh, Blast. Look after yourself. Take care. Do not let yourself get worn down too far. True Purple and Frauke getting a scurries in. True Purple on a 32-month subscription renewal. My word. That is bonkers. Thank you, True Purple. Elkhorn, welcome in, Elk. How are you doing? Did you survive the dungeons yesterday? And how many more times did you get Sherb killed? Kel still wrapped in a blankie. Post recharge snooze. Blast waving from a corner. Fnurbles at feed ingredients. Curse you, feed ingredients. Oh dear. Feg scurrying. Thank you for that. Elkhorn on a 235 stream streak. Giggity. And managing to escape, and you managed to get Sherb killed twice more on your watch. Rookie numbers, but we'll accept that as a good attempt. Thank you, Elk. Glam Pixie, welcome in. And oh, Kel has spotted something new lurking in the corner. Yes, we have a Fnurbles emote. For those days when you feel the need to fnurble. TGM, welcome in. Glam Pixie, good birthday, time zone. Is it? Are you another time around the sun? Congratulations, Glam, and I hope you're having a lovely day today. Okay. Oh, here we go. I want to tell you a joke about a girl who only eats plants, although you've never heard of her before. Oh. 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 That was an 80. That was an 80. Yeah. 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 That feels appropriate. An 80 arrow pun, that one. Alright. One of these has sticks in it. Hey, I found the right one. Ah! Oh, I know what's wrong. I know what's wrong. I turned block noises almost all the way off because I was blowing up a load of things. That's better. Jerry May, welcome in. Hail Hydrate. Thank you so much. And everybody, remember, self-care is important. Do look after yourselves. It is highly important for you to do so. And a stretch to go with it. Oh, ow. Ah, thank you, Jerry May. Do take care of yourself as well. It's lovely to see ya. Right. Shulker is important. Shulker is important? Where is Shulker? Should that be shelf care? Hey, sci-fi. Shelf care. That sounds wrong. Right. Cyan, black, cyan, black, cyan. That's 3 cyans and 2 blacks. I need to make a banner. And I need dyes that I don't have. Dagfnoblet. It was 2 blacks. Raven! Welcome in, Raven. Thank you for joining the scurry. I always get this wrong. How do I make cyan? Green and blue. Okay, that I can do. I have green. Ooh, I don't have much blue. That's not enough. Dagfnoblet. Volder, welcome in. Footy, welcome in as well. Many fantastic people arriving all at once here. Lovely to see you. Do I have anything that resembles blue dye? Oh, hey. 50 breeze rods. That's useful. Footy, thank you for the 15 more 15 bits splats to you, my friend. Well, I mean, I'm trying not to splat, but yeah, thank you. Welcome in, Footy. Do I need more cyan dye? Yes, I do. But apparently, there we are. Pitcher pod plants. Yeah, that would require me to have a decent supply of pitcher pod plants. Now there's a phrase. Since I'm on that side, are you in full diamond gear for your armor for your Gordon? I will go and have a look in a minute. Jerry May, slightly on the opposite side of the world from it at the moment, but I will go and look in a second. Well, not the opposite side of the world, the opposite side of the castle. Right. Off work today. We'll be in and out taking fam to doctor stuff. Hopefully nothing too dramatic, Elk, and I hope the day is quiet otherwise. I do like how neat and tidy this place was. What? Far. Yes. I was about to say, pardon? Okay, so I need cyan cross. Cyan cross. Black field masoned. Oh, they changed this one. There it is. Field Mason got moved to being a pattern, because of course it did. Black Field Mason, Cyan Flower Charge, Flower Charge, Flower Charge, there it is. Cyan Flower Charge. Black Inverted Chevron. Black Inverted Chevron. And Cyan Gradient. Cyan Gradient. There we are. No, that's the dye. That's the pattern. Here we have a banner pattern for Kagra. Oh, hold on. Let's see. Needless. Walked to the sandbar out to sea this morning. Hurt a lot, cramping lots at the end. Goodness. And we have a Berserker in chat for those who are collecting the event Pokemon. Take care of yourself, Footy. I forgot they redid the rabbit models. I forgot they completely redid the rabbit models. The rabbits are a bit chonkus. They are big but very cute. They're a lot bigger than they used to be. Also, roaming around where I wasn't expecting one. Holy that. I mean, some of the movement is because of distinct animations. But that's a lot bigger than I remember them being. Okay. I have a train of thought. Right. That bunny tilted its head at me after I said, who you calling chonkers? Yep. And we have a banner for Kagra. Right. So, I'm going to mark that as done. Yes, they got size increase along with the model change. Yeah, I remembered hearing about it. I just don't think I saw much of it, because I really hadn't looked. Any thoughts on cushions? Oh, thank Fnurbles, yes. However, I think they're grossly overpowered. I kind of agree with Grian. Having the ability to drop them onto any object, lovely. Having the ability to stack that several of them in the same object, too powerful. It's basically allowing people to do ridiculous things, and I worry that it's going to make building really rather difficult. Canadian Dragon, welcome in. So yes, the cushions are beautiful. The cushions are lovely. The cushions may need some rebalancing on how many you can put in. Right. Jerry May, was it? Hold on. Was it Jerry May asking? Yes. Jerry May asking what the state of their Gordons are. Let's see. Swampalicious is fully done. Oh, yeah. Swampalicious is fully done. There you are. They have an old Betsy as well, so they are fully up to diamond. So you've basically maxed out Swampalicious. Thank you so much, Jerry May. Can I change the name on the sign? Of course. Sorry, Cal. Do you want the ones... hold on. Which ones do you recruit? Oh, goodness. Surprise, Surreal, Survey, Surrender, Surplus, do I need to go... I better go through and change all of the actual recruits. Alright. Great Hall, 4. Stables, stable, right. So, building 4. Hi guys, don't mind me, just coming in doing paperwork. Hello. No. No. Yes. No. Yes. There we are. I knew there was another one. Right, so that's all the building 4s. Great Hall, we need to do one. You guys are noisy. Let me out. Oh, that's why. I've got the volume up on the computer. Don't. Whee! Boingity 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 boing. Boingity boingity boing. Whee! Alright. I can't remember which side. Hold on. Surprise. Ah, there we are. Surprise! Surprise! Nope. Yep. And might as well just leap out the wall. Then... No, that's a banner. Scots, you can't open and read a banner. Surprise, Surreal, Survey, Surrender, Surplus, Armory Stables, Racetrack Stables, Racetrack Stables. No. No. Yes. Boing, 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 boing. You want to get a nap? Sleep was very interrupted due to massive thunderstorm. Yeah, you mentioned that earlier, Raven. Hopefully, you managed to get some form of nap. Right. Everyone, line up. We're doing a check on your names. Your recruiters have been verified. Nuts and Lily. Ah, there we are. Ooh, just. Squishies, your name. Ow. Thank you. I'm sure there's another one. I'm sure there was another one. Ritsu, Canadian Dragon. There we are. That's the last one. And it was a daily boop. Hey all. Hi Kissies. Whoa. Kisses is even more aggressive. Oh, no. Did I leave a bed in the storeroom up here? Yes. Yes, I did. Conveniently, there's a bed in the storeroom. Hey, Minor Mum! Welcome in. Is there anything in the pile? Yes, there is stuff in the pile of chests. Ooh, Halo stuff. Ooh, lots of stuff. Ooh, lots of boats. Nope. In and out, diagnostic, trying to figure out some GI issues. Oh, goodness. Look after yourself, Elk, and everybody around you. We kind of need Moose to be okay. Right, I need to head back up to the castle. So the quickest way up to the castle is via the recruitment track. I keep forgetting just how tall this mountain is. Right, so we have Kel's book completely up to date. Hold on. Yes. Okay, Kel's book has been updated. Boingity, 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 boing, boingity, 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 boing. Excellent. Well, I hope everybody will be fine as well, Elk. Or if we listen to Sherb from yesterday, we just call you Scots as well, apparently. I don't... Did Sherb ever live that down? I worry about how you and I are considered to be interchangeable. That doesn't feel right. The accents are completely different. Interchangeable with too many people, apparently. Exactly. Was the moose wearing a squirrel mask? Ooh, my. Yeah, bits of the UK are actually close to being declared in drought, which is slightly worrying. Yep, this side, and it is just fits, but there we are. I'm not sure if Kagra's in chat at the moment. I know they've been bouncing around in and out of multiple places. But Kagra has their banner up. And it looks awesome. I think that might be the second dragon style? Maybe? No? No? Well, received a message today from your any friends who also said that they've applied to the company they're in and they've also practically got the same treatment, except worse because HR completely told to pass. How do you completely forget to tell someone you've hired them? Oh, ah! We have a banner sign for Kel. Good catch, Kel. I just need to remember where you are. I am so glad that I put these names in. Right. First, left side. Ah, there we are. Thank you, Raven. I was about to say, I was looking on the left. I was looking on the left, and it's, yeah. To me, that's To me, this is the right. This is the left. I don't know. Don't ask me why. I think it's because I consider this to be the front of the room. But I'm crazy, so it probably would have been easier to say east and west, but I don't know which one is which. I'm curious. Which one is east? Which one's west? I am currently facing north. Oh, excellent. So, north and south. Yep, that makes perfect sense. Because we keep seeing the sun set over there. This is what I get for not having anything by way of maps visible on the stream. It becomes really, really confusing. Well, more confusing. Yeah. This place is beautiful. Let's get the camera count back on screen. More confusing than usual. Okay. Ooh, map. Like that idea. Thanks for the idea. Don't get me started on maps. We have a Pokemon in chat, although it is not an event Pokemon. It may be what you are looking for those who are collecting Pokemon. Let's go and have a look. Because I do have maps in this world. For example, here is Gordonstein Ward. Quite a... Hold on. No, that's up to date, because those buildings don't exist yet. Actually, that's not up to date. Sorry a minute. Whee. This map is not up to date. Come on. Let's get close enough to update it, please. Boop. Not a huge update, but still worth doing. That map is as old as me. I doubt it. It doesn't. It can't be 4.5 million years old. And hey, Mr. Roo, welcome in. Map as old as time, Scotsman's drunk the wine. What happened to the rum? This map is out of date as well. Goodness. Oh, let's grab that one as well. I drank the rum. I drank the rum. I like a rum and coke. I drank the rum. I like a rum and coke. Oop. Crumbs. I might actually need another map or two. I don't think I've brought all of them. It's maintenance day. I mean, sometimes you have to do the maintenance. Adverts are the worst. Oh no! They won't last long. I know you can't hear me yet. Did I close those doors? Yes, I did. Welcome back from ads. HR person only got the job 2 months before you did, so they probably didn't have a lot of experience. There's a lot of people applying for and dropping the job. Oh, good lord. Yeah, that HR are definitely dropping the ball. Oh, no, still need to do this bit. I had a feeling that was the case. Whoop. Sudden expansion of section on map. Whee! Welcome back, Footy. those are up to date. That's all up to date. Fairly sure that's all up to date. Yep, I think that's all done. So we, this didn't have the Tromplet pen, which says a lot, and this, or M5. So it had been a while since this had been updated. Mr. Roo on a 65 stream streak, predicting correctly the complete lack of blanket jail. Nice. Is that they posted so many job ads, a certain job, and their main account has been banned. Good lord. Now advertising without disclosing the company's name on their alt account, which is probably illegal. That would be classed as circumventing a ban. Illegal is probably not the right word, but that would be classed as circumventing a ban by most companies. You try to do something like that on Twitch, you will be permabanned. Okay. Rule bending. Terms of service. Yes. Hi. Hi. How are you doing? Okay. I think we've done our maintenance tasks around here. And so, we can head to a different piece of maintenance task that got done over the weekend. Actually, a couple of them. 100% ban evasion, not disclosing the company. Yeah, shade is for nobles. Fnobles doesn't like the shade. Fnobles likes to live out in the sun. Wait, what? One thing that did happen over the weekend, I might have possibly caused a small amount of kaboomery. And by a small amount of kaboomery, I mean a small amount of kaboomery. Oh, there's the end of it. Nether tunnel expansion, yes. This one is to allow me to actually build the Fnirbling Tower here, because there's no tower on this map at this end of the building, or at this end of the universe. Actually, that's a good question. Yeah, that's what I thought. Something's not right here. Why is that? Oh, that's not a tower. I was like, why is that not feeling like a good piece of rendering for a tower? And the answer is, it's not. That's a tunnel bore. Yeah, that's not a tower, that's a kaboomy machine. Yeah. That's for the second pass. Hey Landstrad, welcome in. So my intention is the reason. Oh, hey Landstrad, thank you for that. The reason I am digging out this area of the Nether is because it passes over a rather large lake of lava. And by rather large, I mean large enough that I can probably go around it. And if I turn on shaders, we can actually see with much less nether fog. I can probably go around it and not have to worry too. If I go into the middle, roughly, you know, somewhere around about here, I can make some small excavations around it and turn this into a spawn-proof area. And use this for an in-nether gold farm. That's the one, Elk. Because as yet, I still haven't gone above the roof. Biotech, Swiss-based company. Spelling name and sounds. Just oh boy, yeah, that's gonna get them in trouble. Ow. Kind of wondering where the towers went. There should have been more towers here. Because I've got at least 2 other towers that haven't been built. Notably this one. That's a missing tower. No, that one's been built. That one's been built. Yeah. Yeah, you're giving Elk secondhand panic attacks there, Blast. And this tower needs to be built. So I've got 3 incomplete towers. Schematics maybe got unloaded when I updated the world. That's possible, Kel. That's possible. Hold on. Where am I? Nope, that's Satan's Grotto. Turn that off. Don't need schematics anymore. Apparently, I need to figure out what happened to and fix the placement of the towers. I've lost my towers. However, the other thing that happened over the weekend, other than making a large amount of things go kaboom, was I had a chat with my moss farm. And by chat, I mean I came in and I took a pickaxe to it. So the Moss Farm 1.0 in this world has been completely removed. My towers are faulty. Yes, Raven. Welcome to Moss Farm 3.0. Now even mossier. This is now contained inside of a single chunk, rather than going to the edge of the room, which actually surprisingly meant I didn't have to do much. I stuck in an ender pearl. I stuck in some overflow protection. So if this hopper ever starts filling up, it will actually switch off the machine, so I can basically just leave this going forever. And the nice thing is, other than the fact that occasionally it drops pieces of moss everywhere, it means I have an eminently useful amount of moss now. In fact, I have I have 6 barrels of moss and a full barrel of bone meal and a second full barrel of bone meal to come, as well as 3 full barrels of moss carpets and space for azalea and flowering azalea. This is now perpetually loaded. I have a permanently working moss farm. Woohoo! Welcome to the age of the permanently loaded farms. One thing that was very interesting about this, Moss Farm 1.0 in this same space had 61 hoppers and 40 plus pistons. This version has 12 hoppers and I think it's 6 pistons. I think we've just taken some of the lag out of Lagville. It has a habit of popping out the sides somehow. I'm thinking it's probably the fact that it might need a row here. But, Kay, welcome in. Was it 8? Something like that, Raven. 2 of which are sticky. That's the one. Yeah. Because it's got 4 here, 1 here, 1 here, and 1 there. Actually, it might only be 7. I think I've miscounted because I forgot the door was in there. So, yeah. 7 pistons. Look, apparently one of us can't count, and it's me. Oh, look! A distraction! It's an event Pokemon to distract you from my inability to count. Look, I'm a Fnurble. Either way, it's removed a metric container load of pistons and hoppers, and is now significantly more useful. Hi, Kay! Look at... Thank you for the semi-lurk. Squirrel can't count. Today on days ending in Y. Oh, look. An event distraction. Exactly. Oh. It's dark out there. Quick. It's dark out there. Use the pocket bed. So, second bit of maintenance. I have now got a far more useful actual moss farm. With bonus bone meal as well. Which is nice, because it means that Lagville actually has a reason for me to come back to it again. I didn't come back to... I kind of felt I wasn't coming back to Lagville very often. And, yeah, it rankled me a little that I didn't have a reason to come back to Lagville. I mean, it's got all my librarians, and that's about it. So, now I have a reason to come back here. A moss farm. Yay! Right. Let's return to Jurassic World and get some building done. We're 43 minutes into stream, give or take a few. And I, as yet, have not placed more than a banner. Downside, no longer have a good reason to visit the caldera. Oh no, that's where I get bone blocks, Raven. That's where I get bone blocks, and of course that still has my nether stem farm. So, bone blocks and nether stem is the caldera. Hey Dab, welcome in. Yep. So, I've got gunpowder and mud at the mining village. You somehow forgot Petra existed. Honestly, so do I sometimes. And I have a game of chess. Yes. One of these days we should probably actually play a game of chess with the giant chessboard. Right. When last we were here... Let's bring the camera count in. When last we were here, we got... Who controls the other side of the chessboard? That might be chat, but I don't know. Right. Hold on. I need to do a little bit of an admin moment in the background. Okay. When last we were here, we took the crystals. And we raised them. And we raised them. And we crystallized up to the top of the world. In the interim, I've started tinkering with this. I think this looks quite nice as the ceiling around the crystals. I was about to say, looks like Puffy's escaped, but they haven't. Because it just separates the crystals from the sky a little. And I kind of like it because it also gives us the base for the embarkation station. So I think what I'm going to do is carry on building that out today. So, what we need... Did I leave myself my bits in here? Some of it. Yes, actually I did. I left all my bits in here. Okay, you can ignore that statement. I should also bring some torches. Oh, yeah. Boop, boop, boop. Be-doop, be-doop, boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, the other thing I did, I put some flooring around the top of this. And I rather like it. This feels like the sort of thing you'd find at the top of a tower like this, over the top of the crystals. Now, the other thing I think is we've got enough space here. 1, 2, 3. Oh, no, we don't. Oh, yes, we do. If I take out these, I can replace these with magma blocks, and I can put some of these with magma blocks, and we could have occasional. Actually, it would probably be better over here. We can reproduce the steam outflow up here as well. And I kind of think having steam outflow up here as well as down at the crystal base kind of gives us that balance. Cyber! Welcome in. And Dab on a 5-stream streak, but oh no! For your first catch, straight into blanket jail. It's only Tuesday, I'm afraid so. How you doing, Cyber? Alright, let's see what we can do with this. Also had an email from the HR asking for a document that is submitted on onboard day. Goodness. Actually, no, let's use the... No, that's... Oh, no, that's Deep Slate Telestats. Yes, yes. Let's do that and that. So that one can't be it, so we'll have to do that. Have a good lurk, Elk. I hope everything goes okay. So my plan here, yes, I do have one. It's disturbing, but I actually have a plan. Is to try and build out this so that it's got a relatively solid looking top. And then we'll just fill it in. I think we can just basically have this as a solid platform. Yeah, let's... Does the plan involve sacrificing an elk? No, I think we'll be nice and not sacrifice an elk. I think that would probably be a good thing. Let's go with one of those, like this. This. Well, welcome to trying to build something with a gradient without actually having a gradient. Blackclad! Welcome in, Blackclad. I hope you're having a lovely day. Oh, that's not helpful. That's not where I wanted that block. Ah! Deep Slate Copper! My Deep Slate Copper! Come back! Thank you. You're too warm. Oh no! You've been suffering from that for a while, Blackclad. Do take care of yourself. I know you have been, but occasionally it helps if... I'm sure it's probably not much, but we do like to state that we actually care and that, well, we kind of like having a Blackclad. I do not have anywhere near enough deep slate for me to continue building this. So... 33 that felt like 39 with roughly 90% humidity. Youchie. Important to have everyone so that we have more people who can shoot arrows at blast. That... Yeah, I'm not finding any mistakes in that statement. Don't worry, Blast. You can declare yourself as innocent. We'll completely ignore you as usual. Room temp is 29. Live coastal. Guess high humidity. Youch. Look, you should be used to it by now, Blast. Alright, what I think I need are some light sources in that roof. Let's get 8 of those. 8 feels wrong. Let's go for 9, just to make it unbalanced, so I'm going to have to dot them around. Of course you are. Just feel your delusion for a bit. Blast, you are very delusional. Bellfire, welcome in. Where's my axe? There it is. And then we shall pull these up. I am doing okay. Currently attempting to put a top on this tower. I think we've got... I've got the beginnings of a design in my head, or at least for the platform. If I can get the platform design in, then I can work out what to do with everything else after that. Our biggest problem is what to do with the mooring tower. We've got the gangplank tower concept. That's not a problem. I forgot to pick up any deep slate. Dagfnerblit. Today the high dive will be performed by Scotsmen repeatedly forgetting what they came down here for. Let's grab that. Ooh, have we got enough sulfur for... Yeah, let's get... Yeah. Let's get 10 of those. 10 of those. I mean, I'm forever forgetting things. It's not unusual for me. We all know that. Do need to head to bed. Need to rush for tomorrow. 12-hour day only. And not look after yourself, Blast. And hopefully things will get a little bit more stable and a little bit less fnurbly. Right. So what we can do is we can put in. No, hold on. Magma blocks, potent sulfur over the top of them. Good night, Blast. Take care and shoot you later. Yep. What do nuclear plants serve their workers for lunch? Fish and chips. Oh, God. Yeah, that one definitely needs to be a fire at will. Hey, where'd Riker go? And we have a event Pokemon in chat for those who are interested in it. And apparently it's a rare event Pokemon. So definitely one to be paying attention to. Thank you, Frau K. You're jealous of how stable a horse's living situation. Oh. Ow. I'm kind of surprised that's only a 19. Nicely done. What if I do... I'm going to do 2 next to each other. That might be interesting. Speaking of bed, head to yourself in a bit. Have Phasmo in the morning. Woohoo! Oh, I hope you have fun with Phasmo, Kel. One there. And let's go with one here. Those are deliberately not dotted around the edge in a sensible, consistent manner, because I think it's... Oh! Right. Sorry, I misread that as you'll be heading to bed because of that, not that you in a bit. Ooh, Raven got a shiny Gardevoir. Nicely done, Raven. And Mr. Roo caught it as well. Shiny, shiny. Raven caught the shiny. You ever get the feeling that we really celebrate anything and everything that we can around here? Sometimes it's just how much we can shoot at Blast. Sometimes it's just how much we can manage to catch shinies. Actually, that would look wrong because it's got the Fnurble in the way. So let's do that. Scott's first set of 2. Did you put 2? Yes, I did, Raven. I only came up with 10 magma blocks and 10 of these. So I know for a fact that there must be 10 in all of them. Or 1 under all of them. Unless I miscounted. At which point, we'll find out when nothing happens. Gee, Scotsman planning to have messed up. How unusual. How fnurbly. How ever would we notice the difference? It's like, yeah, Scotsman making a mess of things. How unusual. Alright, let's do that. Scotsman planned? Yes. Yes. Scotsman is planning. I mean, I'm actually building this to a pre-designed shape that I planned about 11 months ago. I must have planned this ancient history by way of time. It is this entire section of project has been a while in the making. I do not have any more deep slate copper with me, however. So that's a problem. Do I have any more downstairs? I'm sure I might do. Dog is squeaking and grumbling in her bed again. Aww. That nearly made me jump. Cut Doodles, welcome in and thank you for the lurk. And thank you for joining the scurry as well. I've not been idle in your absence from Twitch, been working on Streamblades, reworked the special blades, no longer accept numbers, and there is a marginal increase to the performance of the Blade AI. Yay! Success for marginals. I have a concern. I have a bigger concern. Uh-oh. Oh, fnurbles. I'm out of copper ore. Dag fnurble it. Time to head for a storage room. Copper raw. Hey, Nookie. Welcome in. Rawr. Grr, rar, arg. Scotsman cranky noises. I am the Scotsman. Hear me roar. Meow. Yeah, that too. Honestly, I'm thinking about it. I'm not sure that the nether portal for Gordonstein is in the right place, so I may have to move that portal when I put the tower in. God, for a moment you thought I was a rat VTuber that you know. Wow. Now I have another role in life. Midna, welcome in. I didn't realize I'd become a VTuber. A VTuber. Wrong rodent. Yep. I'm a tree rat, not a rat. We do have this tower. Yes, we do. Okay, so this section of Nether Tunnel just needs encasing. So it is just the 3 towers. They don't like squirrels. How uncouth. How dare they? Well, I mean, to each their own. Some people don't like squirrels, some people love them. I have a friend at work who likes squirrels but hates them in their garden because they eat all of their all of the food from their squirrel feeder. The squirrels keep complaining about the squirrel feeder being empty because it's supposed to actually be for the birds. I made it all the way up to the back up to the devils. I made it to the top of the tower again. Time for the high dive. Whee! I'm sure I'm not supposed to actually do that as a high dive, but hey. We're heading for the Frozen Archive. One side of the world we haven't been today. Hi, Fnurbles. Bye, Fnurbles. Do you want that to be an age-locked fox, Nookie? I enjoy winding them up about it. Cool. Hold on. Let me stop trying to fly and read. Can't do both at once. Enjoy winding them up about it. I've even had them say, don't listen to Blacklad. That's nothing new. I say that half the time. Midna, welcome in. Miss Ferret, welcome in. Midna's already been in. Midna's on a 7-stream streak, however, and managing to escape from Mary. Ooh. Ah! That's why there's glass there. Oh. We have a stretch. Oh, let's get a stretch. Oh, oh, we get and oh yeah. Oh, ow. Thank you for the stretch there, Nookie. Here, deep in the nether, we find out why Scotsman encased all of his nether tunnels. It's so that he can stop and not be shot at by ghasts. Somewhere around here there's a ghast. It's probably sitting here watching the squirrel running through the cage. Whee! Oh, we're at 99 squirrels, but we ain't got one. We got 99 squirrels, but the scurry ain't one. Dum 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 dum. How badly is it out of sync? I thought it was just that Nookie didn't actually redeem. Or is it that they aren't redeemable? And there we are. Grey Knight getting their 4th scurry. Thank you, there we are. Thank you, Blackclad. Not available. Oh, interesting. Thank you, Grey Knight, for taking us over that total to 100 for another $10 donation being necessary. Well, we'll have to find somebody at some point to distract. Yes, yes, yes. Weird. For the hecking kids, exactly. Right, I need a name tag and some dandelions. And... Right, so this is... What was the... Where's the requests? Cayenne. There we are, Cayenne. And this is a red fox. So I'm going to need some leads. I need a 3rd lead because otherwise I don't have enough. Oh yes, that reminds me. I dug that huge long section of nether tunnel. I got 3 ancient debris. Granted the fact that... Don't worry, Nookie. I was about to say, don't worry, Nookie. I won't do anything while you're in ads. But you can't hear me, so... One of us is paying attention. Oh! 2 of us are paying attention. Kel! Thank you for gifting that gift sub to Nookie. And never mind, it didn't. What? No, that was not the goal. Ah! Thank you, Kel. Thank you for anyone hanging out. And I wasn't going to do anything while we were in ads. I'm not that cruel. Besides, I still had to get my berries. Right, this is for a red fox. Hi, foxies. Hello. Right. Okay. Let's borrow What the Fox. For you there. And Rabbi Tuckman, who appears to have somebody following them anyway. Oh, it's Rouge. Hi, Rouge. Right. Can I feed you? And feed you. And now, somewhere in here. No, 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 come back. Baby. Make sure that the baby doesn't escape so that we can actually... Oh, if you get the job you're in process at the moment, Nookie, absolutely appreciate it, but once you get the job, and I'm being positive here, once you get the job, get yourself something first. Alright, and KN age locked. There you are, Nookie. Thank you so much for hanging out, getting the points, and getting another fox into the Frozen Archives. There we are. And I got all of my leads back. And we have an event Pokemon as well, for those who might need a distraction. And if you need Ultra Balls, remember to buy them. But yes. Rouge. And there's KN. Oh, and we're going around the world again here. And Zant is getting a copper upgrade. All around the world, 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 we're going around the world. All around the world, we're going around the world. Wait, why's that got 4 in it? Oh, because I put those back in there. Around the world in 80s day, yes. Choo choo, and a hype train as well. My word, Fruitcake Candy, welcome in. Goodness. I think the number of channel points being redeemed might have triggered that one at this rate. Okay, we need copper armor, which means I need copper. Okay, I've got 2 stacks of leather. I need another one at the moment. Sung at the system of a dawn concert. Round. Oh yeah, System of 8. Right, System of A down. Yes. Do I have any copper here? That's resin. Got plenty of copper, just not cooked. Right. Well, we've got to go past IKEA to get to... I'm doing alright. I appear to be going around the world repeatedly, but that's never a bad thing. How are you doing, Fruitcake Candy? Right. Let's head for IKEA, which is a little bit left of where we're going, but doing alright. Doing good? Excellent. Welcome to the madness. We're bouncing back and forth around the world a few times today. But the only place that we haven't been yet is... Actually, no, we haven't been to the mining village, and we haven't been to... Sanity's grotto. Oh, and we haven't been to the Temple of Irony yet either. Okay, we've been to half the world. Hi, guys. Hey, Porkchop. Hi, Things. Hi, Stuffy. Haven't gone to the Caldera either. Goodness, no. Okay, maybe we're not going around the world as much as I thought. I've got copper here somewhere. My, what a big... golden sword you have there, Porkchop. Oh, Fnurbles. I don't want to use my waxed exposed copper to make copper. Woohoo! Copper ingots. Excellent. Right. Where are we going? Gordonstein. Boing. 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 Oh no, I have copper. It's just a matter of relocating it in the world, Midna. I have a significant amount of it at the bottom of the tower that we're trying to build. Because of course I do. Right. Let's go up here. To the documentation chamber. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Do, do, doodly do. Do, doodly do. Do, doodly do. Right. Midna. Somewhere in here has a book. Why am I still carrying sweet berries? I don't need those. Hold on. I got a, no. Huh. Could have sworn I had, a composter down here. You know what? Oh, look. A composter. And somewhere there's a piece of bone meal floating. There it is. Ooh. 9 glowing sacks. Nice. Fruitcake candy on a 10-stream streak. Running around and managing to escape from Mary there. Yes. If leaving out a lightning rod to oxidize, does that mean you're exposing my... Oh my. Actually, these were not oxidized when I placed them here. These were placed before before these could oxidize. Punt tax. Woohoo. Where's... I was about to say, I'm being blind. I can't find Midna. Gladly doing so. Punt tax paid by Nookie. And a 45 arrow punt tax, that is. Right. Zant gets copper. Building 7. Excellent. Thank you. Paperwork updated. There's a crafting table around here somewhere. Diddly. Oh look, crafting table. Copper boots, copper chest plate, copper leggings, and copper helmet. We've got enough copper left over for another one later. Oh no, you broke your brain. You're still laughing. What a shame. None of us around here have ever broken their brains. Ever. Ever, ever. Nobody ever breaks a brain around here. Oh look, I had 14 copper indocs. I had 14 copper indocs in here. Indocs what? As long as it's not in Doc M77's place, and I'm not raiding that. No way. Right, building 7. Where's a hard? Yep. Zant. Hi, Zant. There we are. Midna. Thank you for the copper upgrade. There you are. Zant has a full set of copper gear now. Now, somewhere up here should be an empty chest. Hi, guys. That one? No, that one's got somebody's stuff in it. That one's got somebody's stuff in it. That one hasn't. There we are. Hi, Colonel Bob. You looking after Zant's chest? That sounds wrong. Hey, Zant. You've got new armor. Thank you for the lurk, Nookie. Time for soup. Yum. Soup. It's supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, even though the words are written really quite atrocious. If you say it loud enough, you'll wonder what the fnurble. Hello, cutie, come and poop me. Hi. Thank you for the poop. I see you've still got your two cleaners. I really wish we knew where they came from. Well, I know where they came from, but you know what I mean. The nether portal is like 100 blocks that way. So how they ended up here, and in here, and in here, I haven't a clue. You want to give those piglins names? No. They're already persistent enough. Whoops. Piglet's trapped. No! No. Because they're carrying netherrack. Which means they were probably on the other side of this when I was doing a large amount of mining. Because, of course, I never do huge amounts of mining in this place. No! Never! Please ignore the 1 million extra blocks that... Actually, what is my... blocks... Netherrack. Netherrack mined 965,000. Rookie numbers. Yeah. That's how much has been mined by hand, Blackclad. That does not include how much I've blown up. Which, given that these tunnels are, what would you say, 30 blocks wide? Easily? I'd say that's what? I'd say that's probably 30 blocks wide. And each of the ones going out in each of the cardinal directions is at least 600 blocks. Except for the ones going north, which have been extended to about 1,000. Because at some point in the future, this will be connected. This tunnel, this ridiculously long tunnel, leads out to Himmelsby. And I keep promising myself we're going to start building that thing one day. Maybe next year. Or maybe once we finish this docking tower, we'll get to Himmelsby. I don't know. Did I pick up the... Thank goodness for that. I was about to say, did I actually remember to pick up the deep slate copper ore that I went back to IKEA for? I would have been very upset if I didn't. I don't, however, need polished blackstone bricks in my inventory anymore. Yeah, the comment about do I have copper? I need to build a copper smelter somewhere. But yeah, I've got a few here, and a few. Yeah, I've got some spare copper. Yeah. Right. Boing, boing, boing. More copper than Scotland Yard. Yeah. More yard than Scotland copper. Not enough iron brew for a Scotland copper. Right. We were working our way around the top of this. Let's put some this in. Let's put one of those there. No, I did not want that there. No, that's not where I wanted that. Thank you. Whoop. And we have a hydrate. Heil hydrate. Thank you for the hydrate fruitcake candy. The sound's not as new as it seems, Nookie. I added it a few weeks back. Mostly because I realized I had a high chance of missing when people actually redeemed things like that. I still missed people redeeming a banner yesterday. So Kagra. Yeah, Raven was already up in arms about that one, Kel. I missed Kagra redeeming for a banner yesterday. Until the end of stream. I did notice it at the end of stream, so I wasn't totally terrible. Just mostly. Granted, yesterday we were kind of all over the shop. By way of what we were up to at times. So it does happen. Let's put some... No, not the basalt. Let's go with deep slate. And put some copper here. Oh... there is a D&D expansion core book. Expansion rules that I saw today. And one of the things that it comes with is a dad joke token, which on one side says, I'm not mad, and on the other, just disappointed. Am I out of half slabs? No, no. Am I being reasonably consistent in the amount of copper that I'm putting in? I'd say actually, yes, I am. That's good, because what I will also be doing is taking out some of this copper and adding in the lanterns shortly. Oh, I'm out of... I'm out of brick. Where's my... There it is. I am so glad they added the ability to go straight from raw deep slate to anything in the crafting bench. You're preparing for a proper descent into the D&D rabbit hole. Imagine you're putting on a spacesuit and packing life support. Make sure your life support has a decent set of dice, a good dice jail, and a ridiculous sense of humor. All three will set you up for having great fun. Honestly, the ridiculous sense of humor will probably be the bit that does you the most good. While I've seen a lot of people who have a very flat sense of humor in playing things like D&D, often the ones who have the most fun are the ones who recognize it's there for you to have that option to do silliness. Oh, absolutely, Nookie. Sometimes the silliness is the entire goal. You know what? Let's get away with doing this as well. Boing. Bippity boppity fnibbles. Yes, this is all absolutely random. I do not have a specific pattern that I'm aiming for here, but I think by the time it's finished, it will look all right. And that's probably the best that you could hope for with a build. If it looks all right, then you're doing okay. You're doing all right. You're doing okay. God, don't do that ever again, Scott. Let's do that. We have a lot. Oh god, no, I'm not going Cilla Black. How big is that section? Not very big. Right, then let's make this more. Yes, you found the accelerator, dude. Congratulations. Oh, hold on. I've got some. It's cobbled. Let's put that in there. Right. Have we covered the entirety of the roof? Yes. That looks pretty cool on its own. That looks pretty cool in its own right. That gives a nice solid cap to this build. Just doing that has made a massive difference to how those crystals feel. They now feel like they're actually part of the building rather than floating in air. But I think we can do a little bit more to make this a bit more interesting. And that would be to do things like this in a few places. That will also help light up the underside. Just give it a bit of a glint, I think. Let's do another one there. And one in the middle here. I don't know why I'm turning off the lever before removing it. Force of habit. Let's see. I think one here would be good. And yeah, let's go with that one. Here. Because these are all exposed, they're not going to be at maximum strength as well, which helps. Plus, we've got those already in. Actually, that might do it. That's nice. It's subtle. But it gives us a ring of light around the top. Not a perfect ring, which I think is probably nicer as well. That's probably going to look really cool when the when shaders kicks in. Right. Let's start thinking about the sides and top of this. So I'm going to bring the sides up straight. And I think what I want to do is have it like this. So more of this up the sides and then cap it with tuff and mossy cobble and stone brick and so forth. But before we get to there, let's add in ooh, actually, yes, levels. I need way more deep slate. Whee! High dive! I have this image of me coming out of there and just, you know, like a puppy, but more squirrelish, coming out and just shaking myself off. Because clearly that makes perfect sense. Doesn't it? Absolutely. I know what I'm talking about, chat. I had... There it is, tough. I'm not cracking up. I don't have time for that. Tough bricks, stone bricks. Yeah, let's use mossy cobble. I do not have any mossy stone brick, so let's make some. Oh look, moss blocks. Can't think why I was making a moss farm. Because that was probably all the moss I had. Okay, you can't really see the... Oh, yes, you can. Yeah. I was going to say you can't see the ceiling from down here, but you can. Also, having a ring of these things around the top will be fantastic. Orc is halfway through running the Lost Mines of Fandevia. That's an interesting named one. Adventure for your kids. Nice. Now, the reason I put in 10 of the sulfur up here, where I've only got a smaller number down at the bottom, is because none of these can be tall. There's not enough room for 2 blocks of water. So it's going to have to always be 1, which is a shame. Played Fandelby. Let's turn that into Deep Slate Tiles. Luna! Welcome in, Luna! I hope you're doing well, Luna. I'm sure you have probably had an awful lot that you have been doing. I know you had a very busy day, roaming around and being fantastic, but thank you for joining us. And we have a Pokemon in chat, for those who might be interested in catching one of those. You're so tired. Luna, I'm not surprised. You are incredibly busy at the moment. Which reminds me, thank you to everyone who showed any interest in Brass Guard. Apparently, a redonkulous number of people applied to be involved in Brass Guard, to the point at which additional teams were put together. A team of 4 will be starting on the weekend. And probably most interestingly, Luna will be streaming on Saturday from Brass Guard and will be advising us where the go-kart from that event has gone. So, that will be a fantastic piece of news. Mad! Welcome in, Mad! So, definitely make sure you are following Luna to be able to actually find out where the proceeds of that amazing bit of donation charity work went, and what the resultant build of Brass Guard looks like. You know, this outer ring is not as far out as I thought it was. Oh well. Lights it up. Best finish. That was not a hint, Luna. Take a break. Particularly if you nearly face-palmed your desk. Good grief. Ladies and gentlemen, Luna Cupcake, incapable of stopping for more than 5 minutes recently, due to the ridiculous amount that they are doing. And probably half incapable of taking a compliment as well, but that's probably the same as quite a few people around here. Yes, let's bring in some of the copper just because we can. Yeah, so bad. Ooh, my. You're a bad lit cupcake. Actually, I know you don't like being called that. You're a very bad Luna. I apologize. Should not have used that thing. Ms. Luna, do remember to look after yourself as much as you can, because the last thing we want is for you to overwork yourself and end up not feeling well. We all here, or everyone in your community, would be upset at you if you got sick in any way, shape, or form because you pushed yourself too far. So, don't go doing it. Self-care is best care. Exactly. Do as I say, not as I do, obviously. Have I got any basalt? Because I don't have any with me. Let's leap off the building, do the high jump, get out of the water, shake myself off, have a quick nap. Like, as I said, a quick nap. Come on. There we are. Oh, I don't need that in my inventory anymore. Basalt. It's okay, waiting for groceries. It's just fun stuff. Got something for people waiting in the lobby. Can't wait for... Oh, now that's a tease, Luna. That's a tease. Ladies and gentlemen, we are being teased by Luna. Oh my. I just fell down the out. I just fell down the down pipe after coming up the up pipe, and it's just like, no. This tower's too big to be looping like that. Right. Okay. No, don't clip it. I'm already a silly squirrel as it is. Return trip. Express. Yep. I believe that there is only there's only one thing that can be done right now, and that is that. Fnibbles.
Great horny toad!
Yes! The great horny toads are back! It is the year 2026. And the great horny toads have escaped containment yet again. Nobody is quite sure how they continuously manage to escape. I'm out of deep slate brick. Let's grab some of that. No prison can hold back the great horny toads. They're worse than the A-Team. If you or anyone else is in trouble and you need some assistance, please don't rely on the great horny toads. Oh god, the concept of the great horny toads being like the A-Team is just wrong. More like the C-Team. Although, to be honest, the C-Team seemed to be quite successful. They did manage to destroy 70 auto-dunga-dungas. So, I mean, they can't be that bad. Okay. We've got that much. Let's encase these. You're early, Aaron Jesus. By quite a bit. Yes, but how many died? I mean, of the C-Team, quite a few. Repeatedly. That was the fun of it. Dang it. I'm out of deep slate again. One of these chests is not like the others. One of these chests has deep slate in it. Ah, there it is. Oh, actually, while I'm here, let's grab some water so that I can make an infinite water source up there and fill in these 10 thingamies. Another word I'm trying to remember. But thingamy is the only one that comes to mind right now. Oh, no, hold on. If I want it to be an infinite water source, I need it to be 3 wide, please. No. Why am I looking for a fire extinguisher? I don't need a fire extinguisher. Oh, was that all I was missing? I will probably fill in the center of this with netherrack because it's my packer filler block type thingamy. Just for sheer fact that I've got several million of them. Yeah. 1, 2. We got like 3 left. 3, 4. Okay, so if I take 1 out and then start emptying the infinite water source so that it's no longer infinite. Yes, I hear you. You go, sploosh. I love the effect of these. And I think having a ring of these around the top is going to just be... I mean, that. Imagine this when it's an actual platform rather than the hollow of a roof. And you can you've got this, and you've got the... Yes, we've got geysers! Once we've got this so that it's an actual docking area, I think having those is going to be so awesome. Yeah, it really helps with the steampunk aesthetic, doesn't it, Shadow Sky? Right, let's go and get a decent amount of netherrack so that we can make this reasonably solid. Oh no, hold on to that. Deep slate tiles can go in here, deep slate bricks. Deep slate tile stairs. Basalt can go back in there. Deep slate can go back in there. Hold on to all of that. And about that much. I mean, if you've got a giant steampunk building, having steam emanating from top and bottom of it, and on a completely irregular basis, is really going to sell that feel, in my opinion. Right, let's not fall down the out shaft instead on arrival. Boingy. Did I just leave a hole? No? Okay. Plus, it gives such an atmospheric noise. The bubbling, the noise of them going off. It is helped by the fact that I've got 10 of them here, True Purple. And we have an event Pokemon in chat for those who might be interested in it. I have gone fairly heavy with the number of them. There are 10 of them here. Normally you'd only find, say, 1 or 2 in close proximity to each other in the open world. I have deliberately gone... I have not deliberately gone and screwed up. I have accidentally gone and messed up. I have missed a block. Ah! Right. Put that there. Put that there. Put that back. Put that there. And here's my pocket bed. Yeah, the fact that I've used 10 of them up here means that there is quite a lot of extra noise. It is intentional, because I wanted it. And the Meowth was caught by all sorts of people there. Frauke, Elkhorn, myself, and Mad all caught a Meowth. I feel like there's a gap here. Yes, there is. That only existed because that walkway was already there when we built all of this. Today on Scotsman finds a good way to use up the several trillion netherrack that he's mined. Well, actually it's just shy of 1 million. As we noted earlier. Quite what it's shy about, I don't know. It's raining. Oh, this is going to look absolutely epic in Moody mode. Those crystals in Moody mode, in Pretty's mode, with the light on them, are going to be epic. I almost want to have a look, but resist! Resist! We do not go into Pretty's mode until 10 to the hour. We've still got 20 minutes. We can get quite a lot of building done in 20 minutes. Let's see if we can get the upper surface of this built. Because if we can get the upper surface of this, then we can start thinking about the actual docking tower and the gangplanks and all the bits that connect us to the airship. I nearly said airships. I'm not planning on building another one yet. I will leave the word yet there because, well, you never know what will happen. Are we lit up enough that I can walk away from this area and not come back up to find things trying to kill me? Yes, okay. Whee! High dive! I'd say 2 will be enough, but I'm going to bring 3.5. Never hurts to have that extra little bit so that I don't have to come back down and get more. I'm going to have to come back down and get more by way of the stone brick and so forth. But we'll work that out in a minute. I love being able to build using stuff that actually comes from a recent update and incorporate it into a build like this that would have been fine without it, but it is just that little bit better as a result of it existing. Is that all of it? Are we solid? Some of it's too solid. We've got spikes. Yes. Okay. Oh, I'm still carrying the deep slate copper. Whoops. Alright. Mossy cobblestone, stone bricks, tough bricks, tough, more stone bricks, mossy stone bricks. That's the one I was looking for. Right. Let's see. A little bit of tough. The walkway area. Welcome back, Nookie. Can we get a cat who knows how to cat, please? Everybody wants to have a cat, 'cause a cat's the only cat that knows how to cat. And everybody wants to know the secret of how to have a happy cat. I know how to cat hisses. Yep. He was angry at you because he had a spider on his paw. Yep, okay. That might... Oh, I need to think about this. Fnubbles. Go with the tough and tough brick under it. I want to have the ring in. Oh no! Oh no! This is wrong. We've gotten off by 1 error. I need a space of 1. Go! Dag Fnurblet. Think. Fnurbles, think. Ah, I have an idea. I have an idea. This just became the safety barrier. hold on. Corners are going to be a problem. So we put in a safety barrier around the edge. That's not put there. Like so. Ah! Did not mean to walk onto that. So we need to have a 5-wide walkway for the... Yeah, we have a 5-wide gap for the gangplanks. And then we have an actual sort of copper grate wall preventing people walking off the edge of the thingammy. Does that sound right? 1, 2. I think. So we'll turn this, and then I'll probably put a fence around on top of this as well. And then that'll mean that we've got a safety barrier around the top of this. Because to be honest, I know I keep jumping off of it, but you don't want people to actually be immediately jumping. Yeah, we do not want people bouncing off of this by accident. Blacklad with the, don't we? It's not considered good health and safety if your airship customers can fall to their death. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2. 1, 2. Survival of the smartest. Well, that ruins me. I'm having trouble working out how to count this out so that it makes sense. Because I've fnurbled my shape. That doesn't make sense. That's your 5. So 5, 3, 4, 5. Ah, no, I see. That should be there. That should be there. At which point that should be there. Yes, that works. I'm trying to make this up as I go along. Go figure. Right, so 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Stone bricks. 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. That gives me my 5. Yes, that works. Let's put the mossy stone bricks there. I do not have anywhere near enough mossy stone bricks and moss for this. Your brain is still fnurbled. I know that feeling. Right, let's get more moss, mossy stone bricks, and stuff. That's not moss, that's not moss. There's the moss. And we have an event Pokemon in chat for those who might be interested in catching it. Let's just make an entire stack more of that. I don't have enough. Oh, goodness. Oh no, I'm poor. Poor black lad. Whee. Right. What I'm also going to do is put in some, no, not at the edges. Let's put in a couple of these. You have 60 Ultra Balls. That'll keep you going for a minute then, black lad, I think. I might be wrong. I mean, possibly it's not enough. It feels like it might be, though. Right, that, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1. Let's do this one while we're at it, before we take that out. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. That's where all your money went. Yeah, that's $60,000 in investment there, black lad. Here. Ooh, I have a horrible feeling that by putting a 2 here, I've nurbled up my No, that's dead right. Oh, thank goodness for that. Because it's there. There. Really? No, that's right. Frauke has a small amount of money because Frauke is absolutely addicted to this. And does great well on it. Great well? Nah. Oh, I'm out of cobblestone. Give me the mousy cobble. Whoop. And we have a hydrate in chat. Let me just do this. Thank you, Nookie. Let me get back up to the top of the tower while I do that. Hail hydrate. And everyone will be happy. Thank you to Mad. We're back in sync before we end the stream. And the stretch to go with the hydrate. Yay! Ah. Thank you for that. Whoop. Whoa, nearly fell down the hole again.
Bricks, my old arch enemy.
Good chat. You've redeemed yourself. And the best, Fnurble. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1. Is that all of the copper that needs to go around the edge? Yes, it is. Fantastic. You redeemed yourself. How many channel points did that cost? I do not know, and it's probably more than any of us ever actually understood. bricks. I'm going to try and get the outer ring sorted so that we've actually got something approaching the solid surface for the outside. Ooh, no, neither of those would be, because that's my 5, so that's something that's gonna be slightly different. Bit of that. Nope. Let's go. Nope. That. This. I'm trying to actually make this look reasonably consistent. Stone bricks. Stone bricks. Ooh, have we done the whole ring? Yes. Excellent. Right. Let's see if we can get a lot of the platform done quickly. I was going to... right. Let's take out that. I would like... Where's my stone cutter? Some of this. Yes. All of that would need to come out anyway. Oh, I need to quickly use a bed. Quote 200, yes. Thank you, Raven. Do the geysers have an exploded sound? I mean, they're pretty explosive at the best of times. Alright. 2 out from center point. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. Does that? Yes, excellent. 2 out from center point. 2, 1, 2. You don't need... Well, I mean, I was about to say, you don't need a data pack for farting sounds nowadays. You just put a copper block on a note block. Because apparently those sound like whoopee cushions anyway. I feel like I should be looking at adding in a light source on these ones. But I'll come back to that thought later. Dagfnöblit. 4, 8, 9. Yeah, I did see it, Raven. Thank you, though. There we are. Right. That's probably as much as we can get done today. I thought I had. Sorry. For one, I said thank you for the 200, but obviously not well enough. All right. Okay. The outer ring is going to need to be removed. Okay. No worries. It happens. Fnurbles, what are you doing up there again? Being Fnurbles. Did say it not very loudly, easy to miss. That sounds about right for me. Actually, I'm going to go and sit in the airship. That's probably a good place to sit out of the way. Whee. Now that we've actually got a way up to the airship that's going to be the permanent version, we can come up here and let's see what happens when we go to Pretty's mode. Because I think we are at the point where we can find out. Ooh. Am I truly a Scotsman? Have of welcome in. Aye. Although I am south of the border nowadays. Ooh. That's coming together quite nicely. Catch him on days he's tired and you'll hear the accent. And then some. I like the way that that's coming together. We'll start introducing more wood to this shortly, I think. But let's have a look at how that looks from below now, because that, oh, nice. Ho, 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 ho. That actually has made those more. That's really made a difference. They stand out more now that they've got that solid top. That encasing has actually really made those stand out much more. It really is. Oh, this is really beginning to match what I had hoped it was going to. I am really happy with the result of this now. I'd been a little concerned with how it was starting to come together at the start. I thought that these outer pillars were possibly too much. But now that we've got the purple crystal in there, those really work nicely. Let's pull back and see it in context. Oh, yes. We're going to have to work hard to make that docking tower look right, aren't we? That central, that last bit of the tower where the airship is moored is going to have to look pretty damn special. I need to figure out what that's going to look like, because I haven't a clue. Oh, that's going to be interesting. That is so beautiful. I am really happy that this is coming out this way, and so glad that you all have been around for this to actually see this come together. Yeah. We will be back again, however, tomorrow, in which we're going to figure out how to finish this off. Yes, thank you to those who thank you to Kel for the gift sub to Nookie. You did fair. Welcome in. You have arrived for. Oh, I was going to. I wanted to see what this looked like in Moody's Pretties. Let it rain, let it rain, let it rain. no. Oh. Welcome in, fair. Ooh, that's nice. That purple in the rain. That purple in the rain just sets off so well. Starting working on building a flying ship kind of thing on a server. Nice. My recommendation, don't make it 200 blocks long. You will break your brain. Believe me. This one nearly completely scrapped my sanity. Or do, and, you know, end up with something this big. You're committed to 160. Okay, 160 is pretty damn big and will look amazing. This one, I think, is 200, 220. I can't remember the exact numbers. What T? Sani T? Mm-hmm. Long. Yes. It's long! We have a pun tax there from Nookie, which got a 39 arrow. Mika! Welcome in, Mika. Why did Mozart kill all his chickens? When he asked them who the best composer was, they all replied, "Bak, bak, bak." Oh! Sydney, welcome in as well. I'm surprised that only got a 23. It counts, it absolutely counts, Sydney. Yeah. Definitely switching this to Moody Pretties mode was well worth the look. I cannot believe just how epic those crystals look in this. Particularly with the sunlight setting. The sun is setting. Darkness is falling. The rain is falling as well. And the epic is truly epic. You're drowning in your contract renewal, 2 more days left. Ulf Nurbles. Goodness, Sydney, look after yourself. Yeah, I am very, very happy with this. Thank you, Mika. This has taken a ridiculous amount of effort to get it to look this magical. And I am very, very happy with the result. Let's get the weather to clear. We got a rainbow. There's usually a rainbow after you clear the weather. Where's the rainbow? There it is. Come on. Can we get the crystal into view with a rainbow? Yes. Woohoo! Feels like this was just a red outline for a build just the other day. Yeah, 3 weeks ago, Sydney. 3 weeks ago, this was just a red outline. But we filled in so much of that red outline. We still got some of the red outline, because at some point we need to finish... we still need to figure out how to fill out this bit. There's a lot to do here still. The Happy Gas docking ring. Just the other day. In Scott's time it was. Yes, well, just because my builds take months. There's a good reason why they take months. Small amount of detail. If you use Lily of the Valley and flip them upside down, don't have to. They work really great as wings for an art stand magic for custom pixies. Oh. Could also use the normal way up and just flip them so you have a pair of wings. Oh, that sounds cool, Mika. I mean, this is going for steampunk rather than magic, but that's a really neat, neat idea. Scott time is slightly faster than geological time, but just as hard to pass. Wow. And on that note, on that bombshell, and on that complete lack of respect, oh, thank you to everyone for joining me this evening. It has been lovely having you all here, as I said. I will be back again tomorrow at my usual time of 2.5 hours previously to now, where we will be continuing to carry on working on this docking tower because, well, it ain't finished. There's still some to do. Still more to do. We will get there. But in the meantime, thank you to everyone for joining me. It has been lovely having you all here. I am just having a quick look to see who is live. We've got Canadian Dragon, Minecraft Architect, Puzzled Slime, Bloomson. Yeah. Haven't zinged in weeks. Get cranky when it... Wow. Yep. Well, when you don't have that zing, I mean, you just can't find the right person in your life without that zing. Wait, hold on, that's a different problem. If you want to go somewhere new, who's on Brass Guard? Ooh. Somebody who will be on Brass Guard, Luna? Do tell. People zings more than that. Movies have lied to you. Oh, goodness. Let's see. Because I raided Dragon recently. I haven't been to Puzzled Slime for a little bit. Generic... Oh! Now that's a name that looks familiar. More looting and scooting. Ah, that is somebody I recognize. Been to here a couple of times. Right. Okay. Let me get that set up. Thank you for that recommendation, Luna. As I say, I will be back again tomorrow. Take a raid message. We are going to go and visit Eric live, who will be on Brass Guard. As mentioned, that starts Saturday. So, I hope everyone... Mary will be on. Mary will remember her sub eventually. Yeah. I'm a bit bad at that. Right. I hope everyone has a good time, so I hope everyone has a fantastic evening. You have all been amazing. I hope you all have a good time zone, and I will hopefully see you all again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.